Hello, everyone. It's been a while, I think, since I've tuned in, but I thought today is an important one. And so, thank you, everyone. If you are here, please give me a wave. My name is Tony, and I'm the founder of Visuals2Go. I just wanted to come on live today to share with you some major updates. Okay, so I think I really ought to share with you what's happening, what's been happening. First, I want to thank you all for your continued support, for your continued patience with Visuals2Go. I know a lot of you probably are experiencing some bugs on the current app of Visuals2Go, and we know that's very frustrating. And I know that it's just, it's something that I really don't like. I don't like the frustration that it can cause with these bugs. But unfortunately, I guess the sad news is we're no longer going to continue updating Visuals2Go. Okay, so that's one of our big news is we're no longer going to maintain it, to update it. I mean, the app was launched in 2017, and it's just over the years we actually have been through quite a trial period with Visuals2Go. It's been handed over from one developer to another, and it's just, and then with new iOS updates, with new major things happen, major software changes, it's just become something that it's not, practically we cannot maintain it anymore. It feels like every time we try to fix something or try to add a new feature to something, it just creates more issues, and it's just been costing us a lot of money just trying to fix. However, there is some good news, is that some of you may have heard, is that Visuals2Go Next is coming. I know I said that before. I really thought that it would have been launched way back last year, but it's, again, I didn't, no one expected the complexity of this app, because it's actually, it looks simple, it seems simple, but behind the background there's actually a lot. It's got a lot of features, a lot of tech, a lot of new things happening in there that our developers had to find ways to create. So, but it's super exciting. It's really, honestly, matter of, I think, weeks or possibly days, but I reckon weeks, just been on the safe side. We're doing some final touches on it, and we are going to launch it very soon. And the great thing about Visuals2Go Next, it is cross-platform, so you can use it on any device, iOS or Android, and that's one of the things I know a lot of people have been asking, when are we going to do an Android device, so an Android app. So it's going to happen very soon. So let me pull off some information to let you know exactly what are some of those new changes on the new app. Please let me know, if you are using Visuals2Go currently, and if you are experiencing, if you are experiencing some bugs on your side, let me know, and let me know if once I show you the app as well, let me know if there are any, what you think of it. All right, so I'm going to show you, so just bear with me. Just for those, while I'm just trying to share my screen, just anyone who don't know much about Visuals2Go. Visuals2Go has been, very first app was started way back since the very first, I think, iPhones came out. It was a long time ago. And it started off as a visual creation app because I wanted a way to simply create visuals to help my children communicate. All right. So, because I think that was one of my passion. I just love, when I found that I used one visual, I connected with one boy my first year of teaching through one visual. So this boy was like, I think 9, 10 years old, who's never connected with anyone. He would have trashed the room. And it was sad. He just basically disconnected from people. He just, and I don't know, he connected from the world. And when I was able to, with patience, was able to teach him to use a visual to simply make a request for something, he connected with me in a way, and I found I connected with him in a way that was just no words could explain. I felt like I understood him, and I felt like he understood me. And then from there, that connection, whenever he was down, he would actually come up to me and try to sit on me. And, this is a boy who would run away, who would avoid people altogether. So I think from there, it just grew. I think my understanding of communication grew. And, I think I just imagined, if one visual could bring that much connection, what would happen if there was, if he had more visuals to communicate, if he had more vocabulary, it would just change everything. So I feel like the main difference with Visuals2Go is that it's built from an app, built from a platform where the app actually grew into in adapting to the child and adapting to the students or clients. It grew because from a place of connection first. Okay, so I think a lot of apps these days is they built and the child needs to adapt to the app, but Visuals2Go is very much built so that it's more the app. The app adapts to the child. Okay, so I don't know if that's understandable, but that's where it's built from, and that's the heart of it. And a lot of people who found that other apps, ASC, hasn't worked or is not working, but as soon as they pick up Visuals2Go, they go, hey, my child is communicating. Okay, so and that's the beauty of it. It focuses on connection first. However, as the app grew, I mean, not as the app grew, as our understanding grew, our app needed to change. Okay, so it started from Picture Maker, then in 2017, Visuals2Go. Now it's going to be Visuals2Go Next. Okay, Visuals2Go Next is so much better than the current version because of our understanding, more on language, more on how a child learns. And this app is literally, being built, has been built from the ground up. So started completely from scratch. We took on board what we love about the existing app and then made modifications and changes to make improvements on this app. So it's very exciting. We implemented a brand new core word, a feature, a strategy to help you as a parent or therapist or educator, to help you know how you can incorporate core words with your child. So I'm going to show you, actually. I'm going to show you a little bit. It's still not perfect. We're still in the development. There's still a few things we've got to fix, but I'm excited just to show you anyway. So yeah, who's excited? If you're excited, give me a thumbs up. I know you're all in different time zones, and I really thank so many of you who has given me such positive feedback of Visuals2Go. I've had so many people, educators, parents, speech therapists, and it's just so, I don't know, it makes me want to keep going, keep building from hearing all this feedback. And I do apologize. for all the issues that you are currently experiencing in the existing app. I'm so sorry if I'm blabbering on. Now, please let me know. So I feel like I'm just talking to myself. And if you can hear me, let me know as well. Sometimes there's technical glitches. Let me share my screen. Just bear with me. Okay, here we go. Sorry about this. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to. I do just have to log into it. Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on a minute. I think this was the wrong app. Wrong device. Sorry. I'm going to connect my other one. Okay, technical challenges here. Technical challenges. Right, this should be the device. I've got a lot of iPads with me, so hopefully this is going to work. Let me share this screen again. Here we go. Let me see. Open up. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm just going to take you back to where it actually starts. So here we're creating a new profile on Visuals2Go Next. Now, just bear in mind that I'm using this in portrait mode, okay, because the landscape mode is currently being switched off, and we are going to correct that soon. So let's go here. I'm just going to call myself Tony, create a new profile. So now one of the new features here is they're now able to create a lot more different profiles. So the current existing app only had one template actually. I'm talking about templates. So we're able to create a lot more templates, profile templates on it. And so this is great. We have now got a junior foundation, a teens foundation, adult foundation. We've got an educator classroom support one. And we are going to put an Auslan one as well. So we're just going to gradually build this. So it's so exciting. We can build so many different profiles to suit your needs. And yeah, it's just get ready for that. So I'm just going to choose a junior for now. So this will be downloading. It shouldn't take too long. Again, bear in mind, this is not perfect. So if you see any bugs, don't worry, we will be attending to it. But we are going to launch this very soon. So even if you do see some issues on the launch, please don't worry. We do have a feedback button somewhere on the app, and you can just let us know if you do find any issues, and we'll be fixing it straight away. Now it's just loading, so please bear with us. So if you are online, let me know. I think that's still 141. Oops. Oh, sorry, I didn't even show my screen. Okay. Oh, so sorry, I didn't even show my screen. Anyway, here it is. Okay. So anyway, it's just loading. As I said, there's different templates here. Okay, so I chose the junior template. Okay, so again, this is in portrait view. So a lot of the things that we love about Visuals2Go will still be there. So don't worry. So one of the things that we love is the pop-up, as we choose a card.
Play and choice. Bubbles.
I'll just skip all the things. So a big card comes up straight away. So we love that feature because having a big card that pops up straight away, is probably one of the key differences between this and another app, and we do that for a reason. It really brings connection straight away. So when I go into my sessions, my therapy sessions, when I want to connect with my child, I actually start taking pictures. I start creating visuals. I take photos of things that they love, and then once I've taken the pictures, I bring it up and I say, "Oh, bubbles! You love bubbles. Hey, I love bubbles too." And then that bridges a gap of already. I don't want to teach my child communication. I want to have a connection. Okay, so that's why we have these big buttons that comes up.
Games.
And the great thing also, not just with the connection, but also, the child's able to scroll.
Toy cars.
So able to select
Drawing.
now with the new version, able to choose something from the bottom of things that they like.
Jigsaw puzzle.
And having that also helps someone with fine motor difficulties. So someone with fine motor difficulties may accidentally select the wrong thing. They may accidentally select something opposite or next to it, but that's okay because they could now just slide. Okay, slide and find what they actually are looking for. So I'm not going to give too much, but I'm just going to share with you what are some of the major things that are in this new version and some of the changes. So the sentence bar is still there. Everything's you can still add things onto the sentence bar.
Play, share.
Yeah, and then you can still go to your sentence
starters.
Things.
I want.
And you can still rotate it. If you selected something in different order, you can still rotate it.
Share. Share.
So we kept that because that's awesome. I use the sentence bar not even just for sentence building. I use it for kind of communicating expectations. What are we going to do in order? Or what's next? And then I have my clients may negotiate with me. Hey, I want to do this first. I want to do that first. Maybe I'll just show you. So they might want bubbles first, but I want them. And then I'm going to negotiate with them. Hey, I want to read. Let's read first, and then we'll do puzzles. Okay, and they could also negotiate back. One of the key features that's very new in Visuals2Go Next is this core word feature. Core word, basically we bring up the core words. Remember, core words makes up 80% of spoken language, and we know that is very important. Whereas the current app actually, has core words, but it doesn't have, it's not designed to more core words. Okay, so this now is we've added it. We have included filters. So now you know how, as a parent or therapist or teacher, you know where you can extend from. So they might start with level 1. I might then move on to 2, increasing more, and just gradually building those core words. And then we can hide that, obviously. And the other thing here is we can now also add album-specific core words. So one of the things that I do in my therapy sessions a lot is I always try to include words and vocabulary around their interest. Okay, I want them to have a voice, to have words about what they're interested in, not what I'm interested in. Okay, so I want to create about topics. So if I'm, for instance, I'll just give you an example. If I'm interested in trains, I might create a train album. And if I want to add, if I want to have core words around, if I want to teach core words, I'll be teaching core words around trains. Okay, so here might just go, might just add an album. I might just call it train. I might add a picture of train. Just choose that one. I'm just gonna click OK, create album. Okay, so now that I got that, now the great thing here is I can now add core words about the train. So if I go train, I can bring up my core words. and collect album specific. And from here, I could go create from main core words or create a blank. I'm just going to create a blank album for core words. Okay, so now I could say, what am I trying to teach them about trains? I might teach them to, and the good thing is it actually gives you the levels. I wouldn't pay too much attention to the levels. It's just a guide to show what you can possibly add, but you don't have to pay that much attention to it. But I want the word go, for instance. So I want go for trains. And go, put in verbs. And I also want, let me see, for train, maybe fast. So fast. So I'm going to add that as well. And I might add, what else? Oh, so it doesn't show it there. I might add slow. I think I just need to change the filters for it to come up. Okay, so let me go back to filters. Because it was level 4, I think I need to go here. Yeah. So now all my vocabulary will be shown, and I now have an album-specific core words. So if I go now to my trains, I might add some other words. That could be tracks. I might add train. Okay. Oh, what happened there? Let me try that again. Train. I took the wrong one.
Train.
Oh, hold on. No. Train. That one. There we go. Let me delete that one. Okay, so now we're going to talk about trains. So trains. I might pull up the sentence bar. And I'll go train.
Train.
Core word. Stick with album specific. Fast. Or go.
Go.
Okay, so now we're really starting to communicate about the trains. And I find that when when you start to talk about topics, especially topics that they're interested in, the vocabulary grows, connection grows, and that's the exciting thing about Visuals2Go. Just hi Michelle, just reading your message. Thanks for tuning in. Now Michelle has been using Visuals2Go for quite a number of years now, and I'm so Michelle has been actually a very what do you call that word? Even I can't find it, an ambassador. I think she is one of those who supported Visuals2Go and also contributed to the development of Visuals2Go. So a lot of features in Visuals2Go came from her son. So her son does have a disability. He's a grown adult now, but I'm so glad to have Michelle. She's that's why Visuals2Go has grown, with I guess from the child's perspective. So we didn't design the app so that the child can adapt. We designed the app because we adapted to the child. So thank you so much, Michelle. What did you say? Please keep the back arrow the same big size that it is now to help those with fine motor issues as they navigate between categories. Yes, I know you really need that feature, and definitely we will be including that big arrow, the large back arrow, because she's absolutely right. Some children or adults, they just have those fine motor difficulties, and they do need a bigger back button. So don't worry, Michelle, we're going to include that one. I'm not going to show you anymore because it's going to overwhelm you, but I think over the weeks I'm going to give you snippets of Visuals2Go, and hopefully it's going to be out soon, and we'd love your feedback. So thank you, everyone. If anyone is here, have any questions about it, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer. But I'm so glad. It's super exciting. It's been 2 years in the making, actually, way too long, longer than expected. But it really is about to be out. Oh, actually, one more thing. If you currently do have the current version Visuals2Go, if you are currently a subscriber, or if you even bought the expert version, then we are going to transfer that straight over to this new app. It won't be an update. Just know that this is not an update. This is a complete new app. Okay, so if you are already a subscriber or if you have purchased Visuals2Go, we will honor that, we will lock that, and we will transfer all of that onto the new app. Okay, so please don't worry. But the only thing is, I do suggest if you can purchase Visuals2Go, the current version, it's still usable. There's just a few bugs in it, but if you can purchase it, we will lock in that price for Visuals2Go Next. And even better, if you have Visuals2Go Expert, which is a lifetime subscription, we'll also honor that. So you'll also get a lifetime subscription to Visuals2Go Next. And do know, just, I'm not trying to, persuade you or anything, but no, I just do know that there will be no lifetime subscription to Visuals2Go Next when it comes out. Okay, unfortunately, we just cannot, doing this. But if you have purchased Visuals2Go Next, if you have purchased Visuals2Go Expert, then we will give you a lifetime subscription to Visuals2Go Next. If you are loving Visuals2Go currently, do consider purchasing Visuals2Go Next, and then you get a lifetime subscription. I'm getting my words. Do consider purchasing Visuals2Go Expert so that you can get Visuals2Go Next. Okay, right. And also know that this is not just an ASC app. Please do not see this as an ASC app. It's not an app that you buy and that's it. It grows. Even our albums. If you see our albums for download, this actually all of this plus a growing library of albums that are constantly added to the app. Okay, so and you can even request as a member. You can request for albums that we don't have. Some of the things here that's been added from requests. Let me see. What's this one? Social activities and entertainment. So you have so many of these that you can just download and add to your child's vocabulary. So it might include stories for learning. So we gradually, constantly put stuff in there, and so that you're not paying. If you're paying a subscription, you actually really you're getting a lot out of it. Okay, just know that you're getting a lot out of it. So I do encourage you, if you look at the current app, consider getting Visuals2Go Expert so that you can get a lifetime subscription of Visuals2Go Next. But anyway, I'm going to run. Thank you all for tuning in, and hopefully